Get on car!
Back up!
Wrong car.
Sorry, buddy. Okay. Come on, guys, watch this.
Get out of my car! Get out of my car!
Sam, what do you say to your investors who've lost so much? Okay.
What's happening, boys and girls? 18 people, what's happening? Wow. Everyone's home for the holidays, I'm guessing. Let me figure out the audio here, 1 second. Go. Let me know if you can hear me okay. I'm just getting an error. YouTube's like, oh, the signal's not great. God damn. Then we got the good old webcam. 1 second. Set that up too. All good? Okay, cool. Do you like the little snow effect? That's full credit to Lord Olay. Frank's idea. Now let me just get rid of this thing. And oh shit, I think the webcam might not work because I've got OBS running it at the moment. Let me just see if I can fix that. It's like Bitcoin's making a nice little move up here. It's in an ascending triangle right now. So we got something like that. We're down on the 5-minute chart, by the way. So yeah, we're dealing with something like this. Let's fix up this. You can see that. These are all my different screens. I need to try and find. Delete this. Actually, no, I'm not going to delete it. There would be a way to change it without breaking the stream, like stopping the stream. If I go File, Edit, Settings, it's like the inputs. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to exit OBS and YouTube's going to just be like hanging for a minute. So just hang in there. It'll be like 30 seconds, hopefully. Okay, 1 second. I think I saved it. Can you see me? Fix up this though. Let me just unlock it. Big. It's like this breaks every day. This changes and shit. It's annoying. Right, that's better. Okay, where were we? Yeah, ascending triangle, and we've got the change of character recently from down in this dip, and we go back to the 5-minute, you can see that the structure break has happened a couple of times, or recently just here. We've got a low here, and this low here, and this low. These are the pivots to be paying attention to as price climbs. Now, the thing that would change the trend here would be breaking a lower low than these previous pivots here. So if we're scalping, let's go back to the 1 minute. This is the line in the sand. So the red line up here, if we break above that, this is a break of structure to the upside. So we're going to be like continuing up. Whereas if we break this green line, we'll be breaking structure to the downside. So we'll be, you know, likely to go short. So from here, I guess the play would be set up a long position at this point. Let me just grab my toolbar here. So this would be your long. Once we break that, with a stop loss below the swing low, and then whereas if price comes down to here, that would be a short with a stop loss just above the swing high. So let's see how this goes. Let's see how it tracks. Just judging off technical analysis, this is a bullish ascending triangle because we came into it from an uptrend, right? So the likely, like the textbook outcome would be a push to the upside. However, you know, Bitcoin does like to surprise us sometimes, like with this move here, the Bart Simpson. So we could very well drop out the bottom too. So that's why we have a stop loss for our long. Now, if price does come up here to break this high, the stop loss would go most likely just below the previous pivot. Or in this case, like if you're using this this structure here, like it would go just below here. Because I think if we dipped to there, it would still be considered part of the same uptrend. It wouldn't invalidate. So yeah, that's pretty much where things are sitting at the moment. Let me just turn that down a bit. I've got my light on this side now instead of over here. So I don't know if I like it. It's kind of blinding. I might change that. But yeah, this stream's going to be a little bit more relaxed, I think, compared to previous streams. We're just going to be monitoring how the chart goes. I'm not going to be trying to make any. I'm not going to try and make any predictions or anything like that. But it looks like DOGE is on trend. It's up 4.46%. Bitcoin literally has gone nowhere. It's back to its open. Back to the break-even point. Where was yesterday? Let's go to the 15-minute chart. So yesterday being Thursday for me, 10 a.m. Right there. So we've done this today on this daily candle. We've gone chopped sideways, come down, changed our mind, come back up, and now we're back to where we started. Yeah, awesome. This would have been great if anyone caught the short from here and rode that down and then traded the break of character, like so that the change in direction, and took a long going up. That would have been sweet, because I think that's about a 1% range right there. Let me see. Yeah, the drop was 1.6. It's even better. And then back up, it's going to be even more. Oh no, it's about the same, 1.6. All right. So not bad, not bad. I'm just going to open up a DOGE chart just to see, because that was trending pretty handsomely. on the small time frame here, we're getting a bit of break of structure to the downside. So these lows are coming in lower. So yeah, this could be the start of like some kind of a pullback. But if we jump up to the 5-minute chart, that yeah, we're still very much in an uptrend there. There's a significant high that poses a risk for resistance, so be careful of that. And then this would, this would be our short down here. Our support side of the range. So that's the current range we're dealing with. We're on the high side of the range, so I wouldn't be going long like around here. I would be more so looking for a short. We've had a change of character already, so the structure has broken. So on Dogecoin, let's do a hypothetical trade. Let's do that for fun. So we're going to take a short position. Let's say we're late to the party, so we got in right now. Hypothetical, you don't have to follow this. This is follow at your own risk, but yeah, this is the play. Stop loss just above the swing high. So stop loss goes, just above this high here. And then we want to set the take profit at 1.5 risk to reward ratio. So there's a fair chance this gets stopped out pretty quickly, but just because we're assuming, or we're attempting to, or we're assuming rather that this change of character is going to stay in place and that this is a pivot, like this is a turning point. So this isn't the best setup to take a short, but we'll just see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Now RSI, this was what I was trying to explain yesterday, but I needed to like revise it just to make sure it was right. When you're taking a long position in break of structure, you want the point of measure from where the break of structure is being classed or classified to be above the 50 on the RSI. So what does that mean? I'll give you an example. I'm gonna have to zoom in a little. So on this one, we'll use this as an example. I'm just gonna see if this is working still. Nah, it's broken still. Okay. So from this swing here, we came down, found support, moved up to that high there, and then we moved down once more to here, and then we came up to test that high and broke it. So that's, I'll label these just to give you an idea. So we've got A, that's the A move. This is the B move going back up. And then C is the support, like, so if we go that, so we've got A, B, C. And then what you want to do is to take a long position, or a valid long position, B has to be above the 50 on RSI, which this one is. So it's you take it. Now another way to sort of identify if it's safe to take the trade, C has to be above A on RSI. So you can see the relevant positions on RSI. C is definitely above A on the RSI. So this is a safe trade to take. Now, if that was not the case, if A was higher than C, like if C was dipping and A was higher, what does that mean? That means that there's bearish or that there's divergence. So it's just an indication that that dip is like manipulated. So there's something's amiss in the RSI, so you don't want to take the trade because something's up. It's not natural. And then, it may not sustain into a nice rally like this. So that's the way that strategy works to basically increase your chances of getting in on a winning trade. So there we are. So as the rules typed out, B needs to be above 50 on RSI. I'm just going to change the font size 1 second. Okay, this is the rule number 1. And then C needs to be higher than A on RSI. Hopefully that makes sense. Probably afford to make the font bigger too. You guys read that, or should I make it really big? That should be enough. Okay, so those are the rules when you're going long. Now the same is true in a downtrend. Let's repeat this on a downtrend. We want to find how to play those. Might have to go back a fair bit for that. Here we go. Here's some nice downtrend to use as an example. So I'm not as clear with the downtrend, but I'm just going to use all those parameters in reverse, and we'll see if we get a good result. So this is our move A, giving us let's set this up. I think this is right. And then that move goes down like that. So A's up here, B's there, C's here. So it's just the same, it's just flipped. So we got A's up here, B's down here, and then C is here. So it's kind of awkward to like follow when you're looking compared to the first example. It's just upside down, that's all. So what are the rules again? Okay, so instead of B being on above 50, it needs to be below 50 for a short, which is exactly what we have here. Position B is definitely below 50, and C needs to be lower than A. So A's high now, and then C's low. So this is a good short entry. So I'm just gonna copy those rules across and then just invert the words. So copy, paste. So B needs to be below 50 on RSI, and then C needs to be lower than A on RSI. That's going short. Apps. So feel free to screenshot these examples, just so you've got like the rules set out. Make that red, make this green, bring this title over here. So this is basically just to increase your odds of getting into a winning trade and ignoring the false signals. But okay, so I'm just gonna go, you need the RSI, so I'll just use that as the example there. So give that a screenshot. And this one as well. Now the cool thing is, so let me delete all that now. This isn't looking good. it's come back up into, remember this. Let's use those rules again, huh? Let's figure out our ABC here and see if this was a good entry to take. So remember A and then B. I think it was C. Is that? Wait, let me just check that. See, I'm still getting used to this ABC thing. It's like that teacher at high school that doesn't even know what they're teaching. The substitute, and they're looking it up as they're teaching it. So yeah, bear with me. I'm learning it myself. Okay. B was the down point. C was the high point. Yeah, that's A there. Okay. I'm just going to squiggle it on while typing it out. So we have A, B down here. We have C up here. B needs to be below 50, which it's not. It's not. It's above 50, which is bad. So I should not have taken that. This position's a no-go. So, I mean, you can play it, but you're basically guessing that the trend is reversing because we're in an uptrend, right? And we're trying to short it. I mean, we do have a change of character, which is basically indicating that the trend has changed direction. But that's, you know, that doesn't guarantee success. It's just, it's the start of what might become a downtrend, you know. So be cautious if you're in this position. It doesn't have the backing of the RSI in this case, so it's an invalid entry. So yeah, if this was valid, B would be down here on the RSI, and C would be lower than A, which it is. A's up here, C's down here, so that's confluent with the rule, but this B position is likely going to invalidate this trade, and it's going to stop out. But let's follow it. Let's back test it. This is a live example. So you guys are basically seeing me figure out this strategy in real time. Like, this is me learning it with you guys. So by no means am I an expert on this. The goal is to become an expert though, and make money off it. So yeah, that's what this channel's all about. I'm just an average Joe trying to make it work, trying to find my way through crypto and get profitable. There's 27 people in the room. What's up? 17 likes. Remember to smash up the like button, guys, and subscribe if you haven't. By the way, I was going to make a shout out to one of our fellow community members, and let me just find that channel so I could shout him out, because he's going to be getting into streaming as well, and he's been learning similar kind of strategies around this market structure. This market structure sort of methodology, right? Especially the inner circle trading or smart money trading. So it's Trago. This is the guy. This is the guy that got me onto the smart money concept trading. So go check him out. He was a tech channel, like he was reviewing iPhones and watches and whatnot. But yeah, he has told me that he wants to get into like doing live streams. So definitely like show him some love. He's already got 11,500 subscribers. So he's set up really well. But just so you post it, the hyperlink to his channel in the chat there. But yeah, he's got talent. He's onto something, I think, with the whole smart money concepts. So yeah, we're just trying to master it. We're trying to get a handle on it so we can make it profitable as a trading strategy. I think the key to strategies is to stick them out. Like, keep trying it, even if you like lose trades along the way. It doesn't mean abandon the strategy, because no strategy is expected to have a 100% win rate. You have to remember that. You know, just because it, you know, if you make a loss or two doesn't mean your strategy's wrong. It just, you know, it's just part of the game. Losses are part of the game. It's how you manage your risk that is important. It's, you know. So we've got our daily candle closed, by the way, 3 minutes ago. So right here, right on this little uptick on Doge was when the daily candle closed. And so far we are down a touch. This percent move from this hypothetical entry for a short is only, oh, it's actually not bad. It's at 1.24%. See, this is what makes Doge really good for trading, like for scalping, is it moves decent, like a decent amount compared to that of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like 10 times slower than Doge. But yeah, it's, I don't know, if it works for you, like if you like the speed of Bitcoin, like if you like that slower pace, then by all means, like Bitcoin's an awesome option to take. But you know, if you like things to move a bit quicker and you want results sooner, then yeah, perhaps Dogecoin's the way to go. But all right, I'm gonna jump into the Discord, by the way. Ready or not, here I come, whoever's sitting in the Discord channel.
Here he comes.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's up, man?
Huzzah!
How are you?
What are you going over right now? Like Elliott waves?
No.
ABC?
No, this is just the entry rules for that break of structure strategy for trading. So it's not Elliott waves.
Where do you get the ABC from exactly?
Yeah.
From Elliott waves?
No, it's just, you can call it XYZ if you want. It's not, I mean, it looks like Elliott waves because it's labeled that way, but it's purely just picking the pivots on the chart. Like, yeah, nothing to do with Elliott wave. But I'm sure there's a way to incorporate Elliott wave into it. But yeah, this little hypothetical trade's coming into the into the profit zone. Yeah. So at this point, what I would do is reduce the stop loss and bring it tighter to the entry. Reduce that risk a bit. And that way you're not gonna cause damage to your account. Yeah, whenever you get an opportunity to move your stop loss like, you know, tighter to your entry, take it. You know, I think it's a smart move. But obviously you don't want to kill the trade early as well. You want to give it a bit of room to wiggle. Yeah, it's a balancing act. It's a bit of give and take, you know.
Trago started streaming though, eh?
Yeah. Trago, he's got a YouTube channel that he started up like since, I think, during, or maybe even before COVID. And yeah, he managed to get like 11,500 subs off that, which is really cool. And then he sort of gave that up. He sort of lost interest in the subject, like, of, you know, reviewing technology. So yeah, recently he's been wanting to
Right.
start up streaming. Yeah, doing live streams with the whole smart money concept
Cool.
type thing and order blocks. Yeah.
That's cool. Good
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, man.
Where does this strategy come from though? Like, who'd you get this from?
This is from.
Is there a YouTuber that does it?
Yeah, so I shared it yesterday. I'll share it again. It's called, I think, Trading Labs. Let me just get the link.
I'll look it up, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Trading Lab. So the video was, it's a bit of a cringy video at the start because he's trying to sell. Well, he's not selling it. But he's like, you know, it's, you'll see it when you see it. I'll put it in the Discord chat and also the YouTube chat. But it's.
Oh, the ABC strategy tutorial, best risk to reward strategy.
No, it's this one.
Oh, this is Kite. Never mind. This is Kite Crypto.
Yeah. So this is just the dude showing an indicator that he built, and he's putting it out there for free. The problem is though, it's not for TradingView, which is really annoying. It's for some Forex.
Oh, MT4.
Yeah, it's for MT4.
MT5.
Yeah. So there is definitely a market for that indicator in TradingView, because like if you look at the comments of the video, everyone's like, make it available for TradingView, or like build it in TradingView. If anyone knows how to write,
just convert it over to PineScript.
Yeah. If anyone knows how to do PineScript and like, you know, get this working in TradingView, you'd be a hero. You'd be a champion to be able to do that and put that out there.
But it's,
you know,
smart money concepts.
Nah, it's just
Okay,
this.
it's more than that.
It's just break of structure. Like it's not nothing to do with order blocks. It's nothing to do with fair value gaps. It's just pure, it's just pure price action, which is really cool. That's the good thing about it. It's like, it's just, you know. The only reason I've...
an ABC thing, and I was like, bro, golden rule number 1, you can't have a C.
No, yeah.
That C wave can never do that, but
that's...
you're not looking at Elliott waves.
That's it, yeah. So this smart money concepts indicator that I have, I'm just using it... I'm just using it purely for its break of structure and change of character labels. That's all. Like, it's just to help me sort of identify when something changes direction or, you know, breaks structure. But I haven't really gone for a good dig through the indicators yet, because I'm sure there's other indicators that do the same thing, like break of structure, market structure. I mean, the ones that are padlocked are like paid indicators, I think, but there's definitely free ones that have like high ratings. But yeah, I'll have to dig through those eventually.
Oh, those aren't ratings. Those
What
are just
are
people
they?
using them, downloads on charts, stuff like that.
I see. Or however many people have
favorited
favorited them.
I don't necessarily think it's favored. It might be favored. Saved, whatever.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure it's just how many they are on, like how many people have it on a chart.
Oh, okay.
But you can go, if you can go to their page, right? Like Crypto Rocks or Lux Algo or Lazy Bear or whoever, and you can look at the reviews that way for said indicator or specific indicators.
Yeah, this play here looks like it is definitely downtrending. Like, so this change of character that happened back here, yeah, is still in play. So we've gone from, you know, up to downtrending, at least for this brief moment, you know.
Right.
From a higher perspective, yeah, on the 5-minute time frame, which is where I think we took the trade. That was based off this change of character, this pivot, because all it's doing is it's recognizing this was a low, this was a low here, this was a low here, this was a low here, and they're all higher than the previous. Same with that one. And then bang, the reason that showed up, that change of character, was because of this wick that went and broke that. It broke that combination. So
Gotcha.
yeah, stop loss goes just above the previous swing high, which is, I don't know if you want to class it as maybe this wick here. This is a bit, maybe that's a bit far away. That's a bit too much risk, like putting your stop loss up that high, because that's like a, yeah, that's almost a 1% stop, which is, if you're on leverage, that's pretty nasty. But yeah, it's definitely looking like it's going in the way that we want it to for this trade to work out. So the thing, the thing that defines an uptrend are the lows. The highs don't matter. The highs can get higher or shorter, it doesn't matter. The thing that keeps an uptrend is higher lows. And then on a downtrend, the lows don't matter. It's the highs that matter. The highs getting lower is what defines a downtrend and keeps it as a downtrend. So a change of character when you're downtrending needs to happen on the highs. So to change this current downtrend, we're basically identifying this high here. I mean, it depends how sensitive you have, you know, the recognizing of pivots, for lack of a better word. I don't know how to put that in the right words, but because you can change how many candles it looks for the pivots. If I turn on the zigzag indicator, actually, that might, and then just make it like sensitive to the fact to, you know, let me turn labels off. We'll change this to white, and then go 1%, and then pivot legs. There we go. See how that's excluding a lot of the apparent pivots. You can make it tighter. You can make it like go 0.1%, and then bring this down. Yeah, look at that. See how tight that is. So you might want to ramp it up a little, maybe like 0.4. Yeah, there we go. That's something a bit more in line with identifying like the more sensitive moves there that you want to pay attention to. But I'm just trying to match it up with what this smart money concepts indicator is using as its what it's identifying as the pivots, like the structure that matters.
Yeah, look at since you're using Lux Algo stuff, go to trend lines with breaks.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Those
Those like
Algo.
Yeah, they draw out.
It's Lux Algos, yeah.
Yeah, they draw out sort of pennants, don't they? Like trend lines like that.
Just auto trend lines, yeah.
Yeah, because this is just pivots, pivot points. But I'm thinking, yeah, this zigzag looks a bit sensitive because there was a change of character here. Like we had low, higher low, but then a lower low here. So that's too sensitive. The smart money concepts indicator didn't recognize that change. So that tells me that this is a little off. Maybe we need to ramp it up a little, maybe to 6.6. See if
Smart money concepts is cool.
There we go. That's better.
I haven't watched the smart money concepts enough to see if it repaints though.
Oh, right.
That's always something I've been curious about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think once the candle has closed, at least for these break of structure and change of character labels, once the candle closed, that bakes it in. Like it doesn't change it after that, which is good. To answer that question, yeah. Pivot legs. I don't really understand what pivot legs means. But
I don't know. I've never used the zigzag.
yeah. I wonder if, I mean, I know that the smart money concepts indicator itself has zigzag inside of it that you can turn on, I think. Just gonna see if I can find it. Order blocks, yeah, show swing points maybe. Oh, that's a different thing. Confluence filter. I might be thinking of a different indicator.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't messed around with this too much. With that too much.
Yeah. I think the thing that might be like good about this position that we've taken here, this hypothetical short, is that we've been moving up for some time here. Like that's I mean, not that a move has any kind of time constraint on it, but just judging by the previous activity, these trends go for about let's see, this much time. See, like from pivot to pivot. Like this move down here up to here took this long in time, and then this move from up here to like the lowest point here took, or it took a little shorter actually. It only took that long, which is kind of like standard for a downtrend. Downtrends usually happen a bit quicker, and then this move up took a lot longer than the downtrend anyway. If we're gonna like call that the pivot, then yeah, that if we're measuring the starting point, which is there. So yeah, that's a long time of up compared to the downshift that we had there. So I don't know if that's much of a science that you can follow, but time frames. Obviously anything can happen. We're just playing with probability. Some whale might decide to just buy a whole bunch of Dogecoin right now, and then that completely stops us out of our short.
Wow, Doge just did take a massive jump up.
Yeah, it did.
I don't think it's maybe not a massive jump. It's still in its channel.
Yeah, it's
See if it breaks it.
Yeah, exactly. See if it breaks. There is a line here. Oh, can you see that little line that's following price? Like in real time? Let me just see if I can... Oh, here we go, lines. Yeah, look. Okay, I'll make it white so we can see it. That little
trying to break
gauge...
this trend, though.
That's really cool. I didn't notice that before. It has a little gauge that follows price.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's cool. And the colors slightly shift as well. It gets darker or lighter depending on where the candle's at.
Yeah. No, that's a really
It's good.
cool,
Yeah, it's handy.
Tool.
It shows you how much you're losing in real time. It's good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, shit.
Doge really wants to push up at the moment.
Go off webcam so I can turn off this blinding light and relax. Man. 24 people still in the building.
It's a classroom.
It's a classroom, yeah. Should do a roll call. Say hello in the chat if you're still here.
I just say g'day.
G'day. G'day, Jack.
Good day, sir.
We're We got Jack, we got Aaron, we got Honest. That's 3 out of 22. Hasi, Frank, Ole, Boxer. What's up, Boxer?
What's up, y'all?
What's up, man? I got some more soundboard.
I'm over here just having fun.
Soundboard, I was making him mad.
This is Versace. Can I say something real quick?
Go ahead.
Versace.
Yeah, Doge is definitely broke its channel now.
Ooh, look at this. We're about to get stopped out. Very close to getting stopped.
Oh no, not the hypothetical trade.
Not the hypothetical. It was cool. Yesterday's stream when I was first introducing this, all of them were winners, which was fun. That was good.
My life savings gone.
Put my house on the line.
Yeah.
Whoop, we're not out of the game just yet. Don't write it off.
No, we're not. We've got to break this.
Oh, there we
local
go.
high. Look at that go.
Okay, so that was a bad one. That was a loser. So we'll delete that. Look, we just changed character. 2 change of characters in a row. How often does that happen? So,
Good example.
yeah, we broke trend here, and then we broke it again here, and then we broke it. Actually, that's 3. Sorry, I'll redo that. We broke trend here, and then we broke it back again this way. So we're off to the races. Ooh, look at this push. Damn, Doge. What's happening? My 1,000 Doge in Binance is worth $77 now. $78.
What's the... Oh, look at it go.
Oh, she's out running.
Ooh, damn. 79 bucks. Are we going to see 79 cents? Or 0.79 cents? 7.9 cents rather. Get it right. Yeah, that's cool. I wonder if Bitcoin's running right now.
Did Elon
Ooh.
tweet?
Did Elon tweet? Is
No,
that
I
right?
don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot of buyer pressure though.
Hmm.
It could just be the end of a measured move.
Yeah, could be. Bitcoin hasn't really done its thing just yet. It's fallen out of this supposed ascending triangle, so that's been invalidated now. May as well delete that line. We've got structure. Structure hasn't broken. We're definitely in a channel. We're in a rectangle. This is our rectangle right now, seemingly. Bring it up here a bit. So remember, short on the break of support, long on the break of resistance, if it breaks, with a stop loss just below the pivot. So I guess the more comfortable play would be looking for a long because we've come off an uptrend here, but that assumes that we break this resistance over here. Like there's a lot of highs here that are probably going to pose as a bit of a threat to any kind of price progress. But hey, resistances and supports do break. They don't hold forever. That's cool. 22 likes. That's it's good to see that consistency with these streams. So thanks guys, appreciate you showing up showing
And
support.
I guess this is the period of time where it tests if it's going to correct or not with Doge, because that came back real hard.
Oh, did it? Yeah, something's going on there. I'm gonna zoom right out on Doge, just see like where the hell it's come from, where it's going. So we've had many structure breaks to the downside. The bears would have loved all of this. Look at that beautiful like market structure. It's very clean. We've had a bullish change of character. So we haven't changed character to the upside since the fall, since the start of the fall up here. So yeah, this trend, according to the 4-hour chart, this trend has changed. Well, according to the smart money concepts indicator anyway, because it's taking this high and measuring price breaking that high, whereas every other high before it, its prices stayed below. See what I mean? Like every high.
Doge, yeah. On the 1-hour chart, that was a rejection by the EMA for Doge.
Oh yeah.
Well, sorry, not a rejection, just not a full rejection, just a.
So now that we've changed character to the bull trend, right? Or an uptrend, it's the lows that we focus in on. You know, that's what we look at to see if we get continuation or pivot. So yeah, those are the words: continuation or reversal. So break of structure along the way doesn't mean that the trend changed. It just means that the existing support broke again in a downtrend, or that the existing resistance broke again in an uptrend to continue the trend, right? But it's
everything.
It's purely dealing with pivots. That's all it is. That's all it does. So these are the swing. See these solid lines here on the indicator? These big solid lines that sort of draw out. Those are the swings. So look at this. This is a really good example of buying at support. So this was the swing low. And if you got in here, you would have rode all of this action. And see how it's a swing failure pattern? See how the liquidity got grabbed because it went just below. Sort of like it tricks people to think, oh yeah, we've broken structure and we're going down, but it was just a wick. So
trickery. Yeah,
it's trickery. Yeah. It's where you always got to, I guess, paying attention to the higher time frame lines of support and resistance are it's pretty critical. Like you got to be careful. Like if you're living in a world on the 5-minute chart and you never look up, you're going to be blind to those really critical levels of support and resistance. But yeah, it's just, judging by that 4-hour chart and seeing where Doge is, it's definitely on a discount considering where it's been in the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
One of the indicators I've been using recently, and I discovered maybe last week, is the cumulative volume delta. I don't know if you've used that one before.
I haven't used it. No, is it?
It's good. It's volume, but what it shows is where the buy or if it's buying or selling pressure. Essentially, you get it on trading. And it's I find it useful for things like this when Doge has gone up and there's a massive buy pressure, and now you can see on the chart it's more the sellers are winning, aggressive selling over buying. Useful for sure. I find it in these situations.
Yeah, I'm keen to look into that. I'm gonna find just a still image to put in that box where my webcam usually is, just like as a placeholder for when I'm not on the camera. Maybe I'll use that Santa picture of me.
pretty good, not gonna lie.
Wow, this Microsoft like image viewer program is so slow. You'd think that it would be the fastest program for viewing images. It's so crap. Does not work at all.
It's embedded within the OS. That's the only reason it's popular, I guess.
Yeah. Expect it to be like high performance because it's part of the OS, you know.
Wish I could go into a meeting whenever they decide these things and realize how these people have no idea what they're talking about.
Yeah. Me as Santa. Yeah, I gotta get that AI thing happening again. Put an anime girl with
Oh,
a
it's
big
the
chest. Honest.
Don't have to pay for artists anymore. Don't have to pay for writers anymore. That's the future, man. Everything is gonna be done by
Oh,
machines.
yeah, that's scary. I don't like that world. I think it should. I mean, there's still a place for it, but I don't think it should be a replacement. I think people like artists should be still the ones to create art. Like they should be the ones using it. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me showing my age and not accepting the future.
I'm gonna create an NFT bot. It's an AI that just creates NFTs. Everything he does is unique and it's already put out as an NFT and being sold. Like that's the whole purpose. How does it create? I just give him ideas, you know? Like make Donald Trump a superhero.
This point for this, the best place for this little tree is. I don't want to block the time.
Yeah. I'm looking at that surrounding. Solana.
Oh, Solana. What did Solana say?
Low time frame, it just beat an EMA, so it's going looking very on a very small time frame. It's looking positive. It's looking tasty but risky, like a steak if you don't know it's been properly cooked.
Yeah.
Yep.
How's itty bitty Bitcoin? It's more than
It's
a
trying
bit.
to break its little channel. Matic's trying to break its channel. Matic's look like it's creating a higher high on the 1 minute time frame. Solana's definitely creating a higher high on the 1 minute time frame. Matic.
Oh yeah. Nice. Check the daily here. Yeah, damn. These fibs, like look at that really like dollar accurate or like, you know, decimal place accuracy rejection of the 382 fib there. So that's going from this high to this low here. Clean rejection off the 382 fib level. It's $1.31. And now we're back under the 236. Poor old Matic. A daily. It's alright though. It's all good. It's just everything's kind of like gone into hibernation because of the bear market. We're waiting for that springtime. Let's have a quick look at the legacy market. So the S&P 500 and also the DXY. Let's have a quick sticky peek at the DXY first on the 4-hour chart. So it has not changed character. It is still in a downtrend, which is excellent. I'd be concerned if we started breaking the trend on the 4-hour or the daily. But so far so good. It's still, you know, still on a downtrend there. The S&P 500 on the daily is on a downtrend, as we know. 4-hour chart, yeah, still on a downtrend. It had a good previous 4 hours though, like the last 4 hours of the day. It
GDP came in under it, and so the market
Right.
went down a little last night.
You're right. Okay. So,
But no one cares about the Canadian CPI, so that didn't have any effect on the market.
Right. I wasn't even I wasn't even looking at the calendar that GDP was coming out, or was it?
Yeah, last night. It was last night, but it was it had a small negative effect on markets, but it wasn't significant.
Is this US GDP? Oh, final GDP price index. Okay, gotcha. So, right, okay. The forecast was 4.3%, and it came in at 4.4, so it was 0.1% up.
Okay. Well, the market reacted negative to it, I think.
Yeah, because it's still like low, I guess. Is it? I mean, I'm just
annualized
guessing.
change in price of all goods and services. There you go. Is that for the GDP? Yeah. So
Yeah.
higher means worse. Higher means more expensive, not worse.
Higher means what? More expensive.
Yeah, annualized change in the price of all goods and services included in GDP.
Yeah.
So it's the GDP price index, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, so this isn't GDP itself. This is like... This is a price index relating to GDP. So what's the next event? It's tonight for me. 11:30 tonight is core PCE price index. Forecast at 0.2%. Which is exactly what it scored on the 1st of December. So this, it looks like this comes out. That's weird that we're getting a second report of this within a month, like December 1st. Is that usually the case? It's very bizarre. To have one on the 1st of December 2022 and then to have one on the 23rd of December 2022. It seems a little bunched up. Oh well.
Still looking relatively bullish on DOGE in 5, 15, and 30 minutes.
I just changed to my webcam full screen. Very briefly. Lucky I'm wearing clothes. Oh, shit.
Wasn't it someone on a different stream had their webcam on or something, and they were just wearing a shirt and
Yeah.
and no pants.
Oh, and they stood up or something?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's a nightmare. That would be a
Streaming
nightmare.
fail compilations.
Or you get the microphone equivalent, like someone yells out to you, like in your house, that comes through. Or you forget to turn your webcam, your mic off, and you have a private conversation with someone, not realizing that it's
These
on.
people on Discord are awful right now.
Are they?
Oh no. I was doing a
Right,
joke.
Gotcha. I think I got a sound clip.
I think that happened to you, Rick, at some point. You thought your mic was off and you were talking to someone on your phone or in the room, and it totally wasn't. I remember making a meme about that.
Why is it getting weird in the general, man? You guys are weird.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Probably sounds about right. Yeah.
Oh, Dumperoo.
Yeah, Bitcoin's
Bitcoin.
correcting a little here. I would be taking a short position on that change of character if this closes lower. So far it's just a wick, so I don't know yet. Wait for the close of the candle, I would say. The 5
Solana's still doing what it wants to do. I'll be right back.
Yep. Yeah, that could have just been like a little stop hunt or liquidity grab. So far it's a double bottom of that low there. Just gonna draw that across. We'll see if it even came into contact with it. I'm gonna zoom right into it. Let's see if price actually touched it or not. It didn't. It didn't. Look at that. See? There is a bubble. There's a gap. But that might not last forever. Let's see. Yeah, for me that's not a break just yet. It is looking pretty bad, but so far it's not broken just yet. A break of this low would be I think an entry for a short with a stop loss set at the previous swing high, which is probably like there. And make that a dashed line, and we'll make it orange. So let's do another hypothetical. Let's go short right now with a stop here and 1.5% or 1.5 ratio risk to reward. It seems like a very chunky stop loss, like it's very far away, but you know, that's the strategy. MSJS asks, Rick, what time are you usually live? And usually I try to aim to be live at or around the daily candle close for Bitcoin. So that's to give you a time zone. I've got that in my channel somewhere. I think I typed it all out. 1 second. Here we go. The standard stream schedule is something like that. Oh, damn, the formatting. Yeah, let's see. Los Angeles. 5 p.m. Yeah, exactly. 5 p.m. Or is that right?
Weren't we
Or-
supposed to make like internet time units or something? Wasn't that a plan like 10 years ago?
No.
3:30 to 4 Pacific Standard Time.
Oh yeah.
Some at closing count at close daily close crypto.
Yeah. No worries, MSJS. You're welcome. By the way, guys, if you didn't know that I had a Discord channel, I'll get the bot to put up the link for it. And I'll pin it to the top of this chat so that you can join in. There's no rule, there's no there's definitely rules, but there's no restrictions on who can come in. So just, yeah, jump on in if you want to have a chat.
But they're lazy.
I think the rules are they're pretty much like common sense kind of stuff, you know, like don't be abusive to people, don't be an idiot, you know, don't harass people, don't spam things. Just try to be like a productive. You don't even have to be productive. Like if you just want to like chill out and talk, go for it.
I can do all these things, but I can't not be an idiot, okay?
What's the word then? Don't be a troublemaker, put it that way. Don't make trouble.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Don't be an asshole. Or an asshole, however you want to say it.
But in this field, we all make mistakes, and we all feel like idiots at times, and that's part of the game.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's I mean, having disagreements with people about subject matter, that's totally fine. That's not being an asshole. An asshole is when you get personal with someone and you harass them or you make personal attacks. That's not, yeah, we don't tolerate that kind of behavior. No one really does that.
Totally disagree. I totally disagree, and you're an Aussie, so you wouldn't get that.
Personal attacks. See, sarcasm's okay. That's all good. You can make jokes. You can have fun.
We know you.
And yeah, like, let's see, what are the rules do people have that I don't have? I've got a promote yourself channel in my Discord. So if you want to share whatever you have going on, like if you've got a channel, whether that be a Discord channel or a YouTube channel, by all means put it in there. Put it in the promote yourself section.
Yeah, I'd love to help out small channels and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a free and open community. Like this is not, there are no borders. There's no like walls up around this one.
We do speak English though.
We try. Just as long as what you're sharing isn't like some kind of scam or like, you know, that kind of thing. We don't want to be scamming no one. We don't want no FTX drama. It is. I'm still like I'm still flabbergasted by the whole FTX thing. Like, can't believe that happened. Still coming to terms with it's so crazy.
It feels that way, but in a way, since the whole Robin Hood thing a couple of years back, I'm just not surprised by these things anymore, personally.
Yeah. Yeah, what did he do? He froze trading when the GME thing was happening, the Robin Hood guy. Something like that.
Oh, it was pretty bad. So many people were just locked out of their accounts because it was, quote unquote, not a good time.
Was it GME? Or was it Doge? I think it was GME when the GME
I
squeeze
think
was
it was
happening.
GME.
Yeah, so they basically tried to slow it down or stop it by, yeah.
And in itself, we
Ah.
could have accepted that it might have been like a glitch or something, but the problem is we realized that didn't have the actual funding to pay. So that's where there was a conflict of interest.
DC Woodworking cleared it up. He said that they froze sells for days on AMC GME. So that means if people got into a good position before that gamma squeeze that happened, that big short squeeze that happened, they couldn't take profit. Oh, buys.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, either way, it was just unfair. Whether it was the buys or the sells, like it's just totally unfair. Like changing the rules as the price plays out.
Yeah, that totally, I mean, it made me lose confidence in ever even trying Robinhood from that point on, but it gave me a better understanding that that was always kind of an option behind the exchanges.
Ridiculous. And I think Elon Musk even came onto like some stream, like some live stream thing where he was questioning the guy and he was grilling him about it. Rightly so. I can't even remember the name of the guy behind Robinhood. Oh, Vlad.
You know what? That's fair.
Vladimir
I don't either.
Tenev. Yeah, there's a Vlad. Slimeball Vladimir.
And I guess market memory doesn't really remember most of these things because everyone is so eager to invest at times that we just get over it until the next one happens. So now we're all on Sam Bankman-Fried, I guess.
Yeah. Sam Bankman-Fried. He's been freed. Right?
No, he's gonna fried.
We thought he was fried, but he's freed.
Nah, he's just on bond.
On bail, right.
And it sure as shit wasn't free.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but isn't there a thing about like him not having the vegan food he requires in bars or something like that?
Oh,
Not in America.
not sure.
He'd have access to all that in America.
I'm gonna go make a coffee. I'll be right back. I'll leave the stream up, of course. I might even start drawing today, because I've been designing characters and things. So I'll split screen, I'll put the chart and all the crypto on the right, and then I'll go on the left. Alright, I'll be back.
Sounds about right.
Hold the fort, boys and girls.
All right, Rick is gone. Post your worst chart. Anything in the news we're arguing over right now?
Yeah, the only thing people are up in arms about is him getting bail.
Did we get confirmation on the amount of the bail?
Not what he's going to be required to pay. That's a scale from 5 to 20%. For that amount of money, it's probably the typical is 10%. So you need to put up 25 million, either directly or with collateral. So his parents did put up their house, which is 4 million. And then there's supposed to be like another family member and then a non-family member that put up the rest of the 25 million. Wasn't specified who those other two parties are, and we won't know that exact percentage on that scale of what he had to pay. It could be as low as 5, could be as high as 20. Typically, it's 10. And then don't forget, you still need a bail bondsman to take the risk of the full 250.
See, I'm, as a Canadian, completely unaware of the bail bond enterprise and business. So, like, these things are always new to me when I learn about them.
Yeah, it could be very lucrative.
Well, I figured that's why they existed, right?
Because they're going to take a percentage to cover it, right? So
Like
if you don't show up, right, they can take the collateral, so they can take the house or the cash that's put up or the property or whatever it is. If you do show up, they're still going to take. If you do show up to your court, you're still going to make money off of giving you the loan or covering the outstanding bond. So the other 90% or whatever that number is, it's typically 10%. And for that amount of money, I don't know what they're going to do. I would tax the shit out of him because you know he's not going to run.
Well, he didn't demonstrate the ability to do so. I'll give you that.
Well, if you were going to run, why would you run now? You could have ran. I mean, how long did it take to arrest him? Week and a half, 2 weeks? If he was going to run, he would have ran then.
I don't know who gave him the PR to, like, just keep doing interviews, man. Don't worry, it's fine. Your lawyers are gonna love everything you're putting on the table right now. Just keep going at it.
I mean, his parents are lawyers themselves.
Isn't he at that age where he doesn't listen to his parents anymore, and now he's in trouble, so he goes back to dad?
I'd say it's a pretty high probability that the whole thing's done by their parents, Carolyn's and his. They seem like they're more like a higher probability that they are the puppeteers.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna do something of that magnitude, you gotta have some foresight of what's actually going on, and he demonstrated that he has none. I mean, even if the ability to say that he has none, he clearly doesn't. Like, he's not in the know of what the hell is going on, so yeah.
How the fuck they did so poorly trading with all of the insider information, the God mode, so not being liquidated, knowing where everyone's orders are, having free reign and over an exchange, and them still doing as bad as they did is kind of crazy. I don't like. It seems just not making too much sense with all that access they have.
It's not just kind of crazy.
Where's the fucking money?
Right? It's not just kind of crazy. It's the definition of crazy. Like, holy crap.
Well, it's so unbelievable that, you know, for me personally, it's like, that doesn't make sense. It sounds like they just intentionally lost money to say that they, air quotes, lost money. AKA, where is the money? So where did they take it? Where did they put it? Who got it? Where is it going to? Such and so forth. Who's getting paid off? What did they do with this? What did they do with that? It's kind of like what's going on with the Binance situation. Who gets paid?
Well, I don't want to throw shade on any organization, but where I come from, we call that money laundering, okay?
Oh, yeah, it is. They're already getting in trouble for money laundering. Yeah, Carolyn took a plea deal. She's going to snitch. She's still facing 100 and something years.
Damn, I didn't hear about that. I heard she snitched, but I didn't know what she was facing.
Yeah, she's facing like 105 or 110 years. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's 105.
That's pretty wild, huh?
Just like 7 charges: wire fraud, money laundering, something tampering.
My God.
Yeah, she got some good serious charges, but she's already turned witness. She's already gonna snitch on him, her and Gary. So
Sure, the Vatican police will have something to say about that too.
And then don't forget, there's still a third character in all this, which is the whistleblower.
Right.
So there is somebody who gave away all the booty, who got paid for it. Got paid a lot of money for it. So yeah, supposedly, I haven't really looked into that part, but there's supposedly someone who whistle blew and got a nice chunk of money out of the whole situation.
Oh.
I smell a Helen of Troy circumstances here, where an entire kingdom fell because of one single woman.
Yeah.
And a horse.
It's the same thing. I mean, if Loki could do it, we can do it, right?
Right. It is, but yeah, it is absurd that they could lose money with all the extras and bonuses and upper hands that they had, and they could see everyone's hand. It's crazy. I don't believe it. I don't believe anyone's that bad, but I mean, we'll see as the case develops and goes forward. I wonder how public or private they're going to have it, because if you think about it, like, there's a lot of stuff. There's all the campaign donations. There's the Ukraine stuff where FTX was handling the crypto donations and transactions to Ukraine. It's not just, oh yeah, they lost it because they're bad traders. That would be easy, right? There's too many layers and levels. But for sure, his dad should get into some sort of trouble because it's almost for certain that he took money or got paid or was an employee of some sort for FTX Global. I don't think there's anything reported on his mom being directly involved. But definitely his daddy. His daddy went to Gary Gensler, a meeting with Gary Gensler with him. And you need to turn that monitor sideways. You're sideways at the moment.
Yeah, I've got to set up the focus and everything. There's a lot of setup to go. Just gonna get my boring stuff. The cool thing about this OBS is that it's got, when you add a camera, it keeps the settings. Like it'll remember how this setup happened, or like it remembers the settings. All right, let me. First thing I'm gonna
OBS
do
can
is,
be great.
Yeah.
Or not.
I'm gonna bring my light, my stream light. I'm gonna bring that down to the desk level so my hand doesn't create a big old nasty shadow. Boost the light signal up a little. There we go. Very bright. That way my hand is not casting a shadow across the drawing. Way better. I have to get like a little visor over the light so it doesn't blind me. What else do I need? I need to get the focus. Let's turn off autofocus and dial it in manually so it's always fixed at the right focus. There we go. Like that. Also, I'm gonna rotate. No worries, man. Maturation. We'll take out my all the tone from the black and white's good. Scale. Bumping up the sharpness makes it look better. Is that really sharp? It's really sharp. It's good. I like that. Now, rotate. We go transform. "90 degrees counterclockwise." Yeah. Make this way bigger. Now, go. So with my crypto trading screen, I'm going to bring that over here like this. We're still able to track that trade to see if it goes into profit or not.
So, are you making your character a trader, or?
Nah, it's got nothing to do with crypto.
Well, that's why I'm like, why not? You actually
Yeah.
know about this stuff. Wouldn't that be intriguing? That he would be
Good.
like an
Yeah.
actual awesome trader of some sort?
Well, not this guy anyway. Not him. He's there can be a character though that helps them fund stuff, maybe? Yeah,
Fate loves
maybe.
irony. It'd be great if this character gave like actual tips for like investment and he was always right and no one actually believed him because of how he looked.
Yeah. Or could have him as like the mascot for the channel. Maybe he has a pet.
It's a great character.
Maybe he has like a pet kangaroo. That could be cool.
I'll give him a pouch so he has a baby kangaroo in it. Like they had those in the 90s. What are they called? Like those little sacks you attach around your waist and shit.
Oh yeah. Whoa, Dan. Merry Christmas, mate. Much love from New York. Just had my second $10,000 trading week. Whoa! Didn't get to cash out in the second 10K. Still in trades, waiting for liquidity to come back in. Dude, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Merry Christmas to you too, mate. And thank you for your very generous tip there. Appreciate it. You're a legend. I have to come up with another character. So this guy's workmate. Man, I can't get over that. That's so generous. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
Making me feel like saying rockets, rockets, rockets.
Rockets, rockets, rockets. So this dude's like a skinny dude, right? I feel like to add contrast to the duo, like because it's going to be him and some other guy. The other guy has to be like kind of burly, you know. Maybe not as tall as him, maybe shorter. I do have other drawings that I can put in. Thank you for taking your time to teach us. Much love. Oh, appreciate it, man. It's always a pleasure to teach people what I know. Whether it's wrong or right, that's up to you, but I try to be right. Try to be teaching quality content. Stuff that actually works, you know. That's why I've been excited about this new method of taking positions, you know. It's definitely exciting, and I can't wait to sort of put it to action, which will be very soon. I'll be trading, because at the moment I've just been maintaining a position in Bitcoin that I started a while ago. But yeah, that's almost completely sorted out, so I'll get there. Now, that's the thing about being left-handed is you smudge stuff. Just see what other book. Oh yeah, here's the other. This is when I was just playing around. I like the look of this dude. He's got like a bit of an egghead. He's got a massive jaw. Bit of a Chad. I think he's gonna be the other bloke. American Dad. Yeah. Yeah, he does look a bit like that, huh? Just a matter of practicing these characters and getting it consistent. I'm actually thinking of making like a consistency sheet, like where it's this is how he has to look. And, you know, and that way I can keep the continuity. Because with a lot of animation, like, you know, the continuity can drop. And like the quality, even like look at between these two drawings, he doesn't look like the same person. Like his head's a bit big in this one. The continuity's a little off. He looks a bit narrower. I much prefer this one to this one. But yeah, continuity. Here's your he's like an angry trucker dude. Bit of a Santa Claus beard. Yeah, thanks Dan. Appreciate it. Yeah man, there's gonna be a few characters that I have to come up with.
So I realize saying in the middle of nowhere in Canada is kind of, you know, self-descriptive. But when you say that in Australia, so what if your characters were like in a gas station in the literal middle of nowhere?
Yeah, well, yeah. Could be it. Well, the premise for this guy is he's a coal miner. This guy, he's not really wearing coal mining gear. This is maybe him on the weekend, I suppose. Him in his normal clothes. But yeah, the whole premise to the story is that two Aussie coal miners are digging in the mines, right? Like they've got like equipment, they're digging away. They come across this tunnel, or this cave part in the mine that falls away. And then out crawls this creature, and it turns out to be a demon from the underworld, right? Kind of like like hell. They've cracked open a portal to hell, or an entrance to hell. And this demon crawls out, and they have to... I don't know, I'm still deciding whether they try to deal with it, whether they try to kill it, or whether they freak out and run away at the start, or whether a gatekeeper crawls out behind the demon and like pulls him back in, because that's going to be another part of it. Well, this is a bit more of a realistic drawing I did of a friend of mine.
I like the idea.
Yeah.
Depending on where you want to go with it, I'm like, hey, what if like the demon is always trying to get their souls, trying to do a clever plan, but they're so dumb that for some reason they just always thwart his plan.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be interesting.
Don't make me let you do things. I'm just throwing ideas here.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like the engagement. Like it'd be cool to make this from community engagement, like people like suggesting ideas and then like tailoring the plot to, you know, to that. Maybe there could be like a voting system, voting the plot.
A cadaver excuse. I
It's just
know
an
of
eyeball
a few
idea.
projects online that are like that. They're
Mhm.
engaged in different types of cultures, usually like copy pasta that became more of a popular concept. But if you know anything about the SCP Foundation, that's one of those environments. People are just self-creating within this environment, and it's really neat. So people created a lot of beautiful stuff out of this.
Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's kind of like choose your own adventure, you know.
As
Except
a reader, that's kind of neat.
yeah, it's like the reader does it, or the viewer. Like, imagine if the community had a say in how Game of Thrones played out, for example, in the final season, and it was voted like there was a few ideas that were thrown around, and then there was like a vote from like the fans of the show, and they sort of picked what happened. I don't know. I guess that kind of takes away the magic from finding out how the story was written,
I guess now we
because
just need
everyone
a
knows.
study to know if one is better than the other, you know? Like, do we prefer to
Yeah.
have the ending we want or to have an ending we're not expecting? I think it would be
Yeah.
an interesting study.
Yeah. Or like a bunch of outcomes, and whereas the results are blind until the episode airs to see what happens, to see which to which plot point or direction was picked.
I think most stories have already been written, so we're just trying to get like good character interaction back and forth, good jokes, good quips.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I swear I had a book with a lot more of the characters on them. Just gotta see if I can find it. Or just like me practicing them. Maybe it is the book that I've got already open this whole time. Yeah, it's on the back here. So this is like to do with the continuity, like trying to figure out the head shape and like the simplicity, how simple I want it to be. The character that I'm basing this guy off is a real person. Let me find where it is. Pictures. See if this works. So this guy here. He's got missing teeth, and it's just perfect. Missing teeth, long hair, very gaunt face, like a long chin, unshaven. Yeah. It looks like he came out of a trailer park kind of thing, you know? Oh yeah, and then when it comes to dialogue, these are my mouth shapes over here.
wrong. I'm not someone who does that. I never thought you needed to do that. The fact that it's a legend right on the side, that's like you're really doing this, aren't you?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, this is how you figure out dialogue, is you have shapes. See how they kind of look like Simpsons mouths? I've got to try and avoid copying perfectly, but yeah, that's the idea.
It's the angle.
Yeah, so you've got like silent, so if he's just standing there in silence, his mouth does that. If he's saying or but when he's about to say a B word, his mouth will do that shape. S, T, and Ch is like that. Like if he was saying the word take, that's the shape that it would start with. And then E is like it's kind of open but not wide open. And you've got A or R, which is like like you open your mouth up for that shape. And then you've got oo or O, like an oo shape, oo. And then freedom. So like teeth against the bottom lip. And then V.
That covers pretty much all of it, yeah.
Variety, yeah. So that's mouth shapes for you. Like pretty much you can say full sentences with these. Any combination of these to like sort of get them to speak. Yeah. And it's just a matter of like, yeah, drawing them up into the face, those shapes. I'll have to do a dialogue test at one point, a pencil test. They call it a pencil test when you're testing action in animation. But if you look at things like Dragon Ball Z, for example, or like other animated shows, it's a static drawing. Like all that's moving is the lips, and then they'll have what's called secondary action, where they like, I don't know, maybe they'll like wave their arms or like cross their arms while they're talking, or blink, and that's like a secondary action. But a very important thing is like in animation is not to overlap too many actions because it becomes distracting from what you're trying to get the audience to look at. So if you can sequence actions, but don't overlap them too much. Like don't have too much overlapping action. Ooh, Bitcoin's pushing up a little here. Getting a bit of a push to the north. I'm gonna zoom right in so we can see it a little better, how that trade's going. Hypothetical, by the way. But yeah, like arm length, that has to stay the continuity for the length of his arms, the length of his torso, the width of his head, the height of his head, like all the dimensions have to be like within, you know. Proportion, that's the word. I was trying to think of the word. Everything has to stay in proportion. It's like the bulk of the audience has dropped off. It's still got about half the people here. It's cool. Alright, time to stop procrastinating, time to just start drawing, I think.
That'll happen.
I am like the king of procrastination. So what do I need to do? I need to come up with proportions.
Fight you for the role, but I'm not gonna do it.
For what role? Piece of paper.
Nation King.
Oh, right.
Just too
I see.
lazy.
Yeah, I gotcha. I need like a light box to be able to trace this. I actually do have a
Or
light
of some
box.
sort, like back in high
Yeah.
school. You remember those?
Yeah, man, I've got a light box. Let me go get it. This is going to be very
That'd be
helpful for
great
this
for
next
streaming.
stage. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second.
A light show. Right on.
It's a little bit dirty, a bit putrid, but
It's probably built 40 years ago. It's fine.
Yeah, all it is. Let me see if I can like pop it up here without moving too much stuff. It is pretty big. It's a big light box. Doesn't even have an on-off switch. It's just got to put the plug into the wall or pull the plug out as its functionality. Whoa! It's making the like. Can you see the like? What do you call that? The flicker? Yeah, maybe it's not going to work that well. But basically with the drawing, that there, like that. And then if I put the paper over it, you can see underneath. And then I can figure out the proportions for his head without actually having to like guess. You just draw straight on top. So like his head exists in this plane here. Like this is obviously a 3/4 view, but the length of his chin comes down to like here. His jaw comes up into here. His skull would be like something like this. Got his ear. Without size there. So now we know the height. Just gonna like fix this skull. Maybe it doesn't come up that large into the head, into the hat, rather. It's more. That is a weird shaped head. So the key takeaways here are the length of the chin from the corner of the jaw is like down to that height. So this way we can do like a front projection. So if he was like facing the camera head on, it'd be like something like this. Is somewhere on that plane there. So this front projection is going to be quite neutral, like expression, like low expression, you know. Flies. Nose comes to like here. How's that trade going? Negative. Shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, his mouth. Brows. The brows are like a character in and of themselves, really. They do a lot of acting. In like character animation anyway. Maybe in real life too, like actual actors will use their eyebrows a lot. Makes me think of the chick out of Game of Thrones. Eyebrows. Amelia Clarke. She's got very expressive.
Excuse you?
What?
You mean Daenerys?
Daenerys, that's her, the dragon lady.
Excuse me?
The dragon lady.
Excuse me? You mean Mother of Dragons?
Mother of Dragons.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Daenerys Targaryen?
Daenerys Targaryen.
Watch your mouth, okay? The cousin fucker?
Yep.
The brother killer?
That's Champ Gains. How you doing, Dankleaf? Patchy mustache. Goes like that. His hat It's kind of like tilted up in a way. I mean, the hat's just, it's not part of his body, obviously. It's just an accessory.
You're working a short there, eh? Is that what that is? On the right?
What's that?
Your hypothetical
Oh yeah,
short?
it's a short. Yeah, it hasn't stopped out, but it's currently underwater. I think it should be okay for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't look bad.
Hat height comes up to like here. Be under the brim. Height of his hat. That's it for the light box. Turn that off. Hopefully I don't electrocute myself here. There we go. This is an old light box. I got this back in 2009? November 2009, I remember. Because my ex-girlfriend, my very first girlfriend gave it to me as a birthday present. What's up, TA23? How you doing? Just doing lad. Got 10 people in the house. Get this drawing box out of here. Be right back. Better. I guess the point of this drawing is mainly to get head proportions figured out. See if this pen works. Yes. Wait, maybe not. She's dry. Goddamn. Hell yeah, this is a good one. To get a ruler. So, got a protractor. That might do it.
Rut row, buddy.
Ruh-roh? Oh, the trend. Yeah.
Did you just get stuped out?
No.
Nice.
I'm not in this trade financially. I'm like just,
Oh no.
yeah. Here, the head. Kind of where his mouth is. to find a way to suspend this camera from somewhere that's not attached to my desk, because when I move, when I'm drawing, it like wobbles the desk and wobbles the camera. What with like some kind of suspension doesn't attach to the desk. Happy holidays, dude. See you, Sincere. Yeah, I've got a vibrator eraser. Check it out. It's electronic and it spins. That means I don't have to like go to rub out. I can just press the button.
Oh, you don't have to do that to rub out?
Yeah.
Just sit on it and it spins. What was that? It's an eraser or a what plug?
Yeah, in Australia we call them rubbers, an eraser. Just cleaning up all the unnecessary details here, for proportion anyway. We'll be left with just the eyes, nose, mouth, ears, and head.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Yeah. God, it makes a lot of mess. All little bits of rubber. Man, that liner does magic. Same for women. I'm thinking maybe this front on, maybe his head can be a little wider. I don't know. No, that's okay. I think that's good. Decisions. I guess the top of his head would be like, obviously the width would be this. Like if I was looking down above. Does his chin protrude forward like that? Or does it stay hidden underneath the shadow of his skull? Yeah, maybe it... His ears would be like... here, I guess. In the top view. His nose or his schnoz. Yeah. Maybe you would just see like chin coming down like that. There's like a sort of like a ball that exists in here. This probably won't ever be needed, this top angle, but it's nice to have it. Perfect side projection. Hmm. Yeah, let's do it on this plane down here. Add a real ruler. It's okay. Does this jaw come out like that? Definitely not. It'd be funnier if it just sort of under bites a little.
Can you hear me?
Can hear you. Is that Samson?
Yes, sir.
What's up, my dude?
Fuck. I don't know. Just chilling.
It's the way. I'm just doing a bit of drawing here.
Yeah, I was trying to get this audio music hooked up here, but
Oh, yeah.
we got so many devices. I mean, I had it working with Jeru, and I could hear him, but I don't think I can hear you guys if I.
I see. Like your output. Where does the jaw hook up? I think maybe my ear needs to come back a bit here.
I don't know.
Yeah, proportions. still feels a bit squashed. Thanks, Honest. Proportions seem about right. Right. Time for a break. Look at that, we still don't have a result from the trade that we opened like an hour ago or whatever, however long ago that was. Let me just see. Go to the 1 minute chart, we'll really know. It's like, yeah, about an hour and a half ago. Pretty annoying. This is a really cool brand, this Windsor & Newton brand. They make good art supplies. Is anyone else in here left-handed? Or is it just me? Little tin box. Keep all my gear. Keep that under my monitor stand. So my goal for all the money that I make in crypto, if I become really rich, this is a pipe dream, is to build a studio somewhere in my city and employ a bunch of animators to work with me, and then get this animation into like mass production, you know, like get the series happening.
You see your hypothetical, Mr. Mans?
Yeah. Yeah.
Breaking back down into your proof it.
Yep. Brokeback Mountain. It broke back.
Quick little broke back now.
Quick little break back.
Little BBM.
Right back. That was fun. I got a little bit done there. Head proportions.
Yeah, it was looking good.
Sweet, thanks, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be cool when it all starts coming together. But yeah, the whole design phase takes a little bit of time getting it all right before you dive into actually, doing the first episode or whatever.
Well, yeah, and you need to get up ahead like what, a whole season in advance before you even release it, something like that, right?
Yeah.
But it'll be fine because you'll at least have a very big jump start on season 2, right?
Yeah.
And because you'll have all the base characters done, and then you just have to do.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And you'll have a bunch of the movements done.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, have you seen those videos of like the old Disney movies? How you like Mowgli's climbing up a rock, and that's like the same motion that
oh yeah. Yes.
That the kid from Winnie the Pooh is doing with. Yeah, you've seen those.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
I'm not saying
awesome.
you're going to do that, but I would make an assumption that you can.
Yeah, that is like they do cut corners for the sake of like efficiency and time. I mean, it doesn't ruin the story at all. Like it's all
Well, I'm just saying. No, not one bit.
Yeah.
It won't. It's like people are gonna go. Well, hopefully one day they'll go deep diving and be like, "Oh my God, he reused the same sequence from season 1, episode 17 at minute marker." If they're doing that, you're doing something right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if they're looking at it that deeply. Yeah. Exactly. Oh my God. Whoop, the stream's losing connection, I think.
Did anybody else notice that character Eugene is the same as Yeah. It just fixed itself up a bit.
Oh, did it?
Oh no. Never mind, the stream did just kind of get wait.
Bit shitty. Yeah, it comes and goes.
It definitely just took a little
Yeah.
It looks like it caught back up. Looks like it fixed itself.
To break.
No, I did it again.
Yeah, it's starting to drop.
It'll go unlive.
I'm probably gonna wrap it up anyway.
Yeah, it's tweak.
The stream. It's what is it like?
Out.
3 hours. Jeez. I'll just sign out by text. Thanks.